What's good, guys? I got my boy Nicholas here with me today, just recording a nice profile. So Nick, my boy, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, feeling good.
What deck were you playing today?
Tearlaments.
All right, well, let's get right into the profile.
This one Sheeran, since they're all super limited. 3 Rhino Heart. And then we got our honorary new Kit Kalos. Which is going to be Tier Cash. Mill 3, Mill 2. Great card. Got 3 King of the Swamp because you need it to get into Grapha or Roll Kalos. Since Kit's banned, hopefully they unban Kit soon.
I like the King of the Swamp. Just views in the grave. Shuffle it back.
Got 3 Shizu in the main. Millers, Shuffler. Midora's kind of a brick. We got a danger package, which just gives you so much win more unless you get drooled. Also good for Kaleido Heart and King of the Swamp, or Muddy Mud Dragon. 2 Diviner, 2 Malicious.
The Malicious is spicy.
This gets you into your mills, becomes a 6, and then this gets you into Dangerous and Beatrice.
Beautiful.
We got our Jet Synchron for some spicy synchro plays. We got 3 Perlarino. Necessary. Don't need a terraforming. Unnecessary. Doesn't do anything when it gets milled. 3 Scream. Best card in the deck. Mills, makes the most 500 and gets you your trap. We got 2 Suliac and 1 Meta Noise. Great card when it gets milled. Permanent negate on board. Tough to out. Meta Noise gets you a monster back, and permanent Book of Moon on board, which is always nice.
People don't respect the back row enough.
No, not at all. 1 Trivy Karma, because it searches any card that mentions Visa Starfrost, and almost every card in the tier deck mentions Visa Starfrost, besides the monsters. For the bricks, we got Foolish Burial and Poly. Great card to start milling. Necessary for King of the Swamp, gets you into Chimera. We've got 3 Super Poly. Best card in the game. Gets rid of whatever you want to. Great for outing Dragoon. Great for breaking pretty much any board and getting rid of what you need to. So for the extra deck, we got Kaleido Heart, Roll Kalos. Kalos is great. Special Summon Negate for anything that special summons Kaleido Heart. Shuffles 1 from field to deck. Great card for outing whatever is necessary to get outed. And then, of course, they both come back when they're sent to the grave. The Rukalos is only on fusion summon comes back, so you gotta remember that. Chimera, Grapha, Garura, Mud Dragon, Predaplant, and Dangerous. These are pretty standard fusions for this deck. Chimera you only get when you have Poly, great at breaking boards. Untargetable is nice. Grapha for the Omni. These are your super Poly targets. You could also use Predaplant, Dragus Palea for super Poly targets if like there's a Dragoon or something that you need to out as well. And then Dangerous. Great card for Malicious. If you get lucky with your mills and you're able to make him, you can use this discard effect to get another Malicious on board, and then go into Beatrice. The synchros, we got Baron, it's Baron, and Adamantipator Rising Dragite. This is where the Jet Synchron comes in handy. It's another spell and trap negate.
So basically you're just gaining the 8.
Thinking about maybe putting Nibs in because he can excavate for rock monsters. But I don't know, Nib's not really good right now. And then we got Redoer and Beatrice. Redoer is goaded, and Beatrice lets you dump Trivy Karma to your field spell, or any card that you need. If you already have field spell, it's great for searching out Scream or Suliac, whichever one you're missing. And then a fusion on their turn. And then for the links, we got IP, Sprend, and Goddess. Goddess outs any tower that you just can't seem to get rid of. And then we go into IP to make sprint on their turn. In some circumstances, you will make goddess if it just comes to that.
Looks good, bro. Side deck.
And then on to the side deck, we play 2 Magnum Hut and 2 Driss.
2 Driss is interesting.
Now, these are great for the branded matchup or any sort of deck that focuses on lighter darks. It's also fun to have Bestial Wars and banish your own tier cards so they miss their Bestials. Then we play Kurikara. I'd play more, but I only have the one. Great at breaking boards. And then 2 Gamma Seal and 1 Raiden. If you get both of these, it's really nice because you can kaiju them with Gamma Seal and then summon Raiden for free. And we play 3 Lava Golem.
Yes, I have to leave mana open. You guys are very, very...
Pretty great at breaking boards, you know, if you don't get your kaiju and you need Lava Golem, it works.
Angry? I don't know. Not happy? Possibly. I've got to have in response.
The more spicy stuff, the Medora, called by Magical Hound. Crime for going first. Omni Negate. Make sure you have a tier in hand when you use it. Magical Hound is for the runic matchup. Gets rid of spell card on the field. Called by if you're going first because it stops Shifter. And then Medora if you need more shuffles.
Alright, so we're just going to go through a couple quick test hands, see how it plays out. Because you know with the mills, you have to dump a bunch of random cards. So let's see it, bro.
Alrighty. So, interesting hand so far. Alright, so the way we're going to start this is we'll pitch King of the Swamp, go search for Poly. Then we will start with the Sheeran. So you'll activate Sheeran's and Jet Synchron. You get to mill 3. You get to mill 2. Then you can use Havness to fuse. So you'll use Havness and King of the Swamp. Go ahead and get yourself Rule of Kalos.
I'm excited to see some malicious plays too, seeing that you only dump one of them.
There will be some malicious plays for sure. So you want to go Rule Kalos to negate any sort of special summon. So if they have Nib, blocks it. Here you'll go Jet Synchron, discard the Trivy Karma, banish the Trivy Karma, go search the field spell. And then you may as well go ahead and banish Malicious for...
I will tap 4. I will cast Mystical Teaching. Get a 4.
Malicious on board.
And I will switch.
You'll use Planet. You're going to search out a tier cache.
Whatever.
Now here, we go ahead and normal the Diviner.
You don't get the draw, Ben.
And you'll send
That's such a good story.
Kelbeck.
So many drawing cards, baby.
Mill 5.
You got 14 cards in your hand.
No,
And your opponent's milling 5 too here, right?
Yes.
now I will gain 2.
Helps in the grind game. So, what you're going to want to do here is chain the Merly first, then chain the Scream. We're not going to use Rhino Heart here because we don't have room on board for him. And that will let you search out Suliak. And then fuse. We are going to fuse for...
My library's gone. I'm not playing. Fuck that. I here's the right for 5. Think about it.
Go ahead and fuse for
No, I am not.
Garura.
You're gonna gain 2, so pick somebody.
Already did.
No, you didn't name it. I just gained the 2.
Now here is where you'll take these two, overlay.
I don't.
Okay, so you should try it.
Because
If you're avoiding ending the game, you should try to end
It's
it.
over.
For Beatrice, you'll send the Garura,
Blackout.
all right.
and then you get to dump whatever it is you want. Here we are going to dump. Here we'll dump Celiac. Celiac to add, you'll get Tear Cash again.
No.
So you have follow up on their turn.
Add on land permanents.
And then you get to draw one with Garura,
Okay, cool.
which is crazy that we drew Sheeran.
Nah, man.
Not ideal, but still doable. So now we'll activate Tear Cash.
Okay, well, let's put this over here.
We'll banish the Celiac. And then we get to mill 3.
3, 4. I'm gonna
Oh,
play it.
just an unfortunate. So here, can't do anything because we already used Merly and our board's full for Rhino Heart. So we'll sync these two. This gets banished.
Not a bad idea.
For Dragite. And then
Oh,
you're
no.
pretty
Oh,
comfortable
okay.
here. So you will set Celiac and pass. Now on their turn, you can use Beatrice, send Malicious, to send Agito,
I'm still alive.
mill 5,
I went through a lot of shit. He hit me for like 30 points.
and then you can chain 1 Havness, chain 2 Scream,
It adds X.
Havness.
Twice in the board, so that also
This is
helps.
all on your turn, by the way, viewers.
Giselia.
It's y'all's turn, viewers.
It is our turn. So then you'd Havness, and then you can get yourself Kaleido Heart. You can shuffle anything that's on their board. You can also activate Celiac. And then if they ever get anything out on the board, you'll send Diviner to clear up some room. And then you can trigger Tear Cash
Oh yeah.
by banishing. We'll just banish the Scream here. And you get to mill 3. Unfortunate. So we still have some interruptions. We still have a Spell and Trap negate, a Special negate, Parlerino. We have Keldo and Grave.
A lot of potential plays, and that all comes up to
No Keldo and Grave. But you're pretty safe here. Pretty tough board to out. You have about 4 interruptions with the Kaleido Heart, the Rule Kalos, the Dragite, and the Celiac, and not to mention the Parlerino trigger effect.
All right, man. So, as to this specific meta and competing with Tearlaments, do you have any thoughts?
I definitely don't think it's the best deck out there, but it is definitely able to play through a lot of decks currently in the format. Obviously, the hardest matchup is going to be Kashtira. Rise Heart's just really strong. If you can draw a Kaiju and out it, then you have a pretty good shot at popping off and OTKing. And Super Poly is really good in this format. There's a lot of decks that just aren't really prepared for it because they forgot about it. Branded players don't really run Super Poly anymore. Jewel doesn't hurt too much either against this deck. And Trap, you always just seem to always have something as tier that's able to play through the opponent's boards. If you go first, you have so many interruptions, and if you can mill 3 on your turn and mill 3 on their turn, you have 6 fusions, which is really strong. And the hardest matchup besides Kashtira would definitely be Branded because of Bystials and fusing off your cards. But if they use your cards to fuse, typically you can bounce back. That's why I have the Bystials on the side to steal their banished target, and then I get my own Bystials.
Nice. All right, thanks again for the profile, Nick. You know, any shout outs or any thoughts you have?
Shout out to my boy Ethan for always keeping it real and having the trades I need.
Gang, gang.
Shout out to my cousin Eli. I get a lot of test tools in with him. Shout out to my boy Nate for also being a great practice partner. And shout out to Gamescape Tallahassee for hosting these locals that we can play at.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem.